Welcome, everyone. It is Sandra Alexei, and I'm from my website, which is mypersonalmuse.com, and my YouTube is Game Changer. So I want to welcome you 1st of December. We're just about done. We're finishing the year of the snake. We should be shedding, getting ready for the new fire horse, okay? And I'm going to talk to you about the moon today. It's our last moon of 2025. And I hope that something resonates for you. And many thanks to anyone that listens. And I hope my messages mean something to you. And it's also, I post my messages on Facebook because a lot of times people like to print them off because they got dates. So I'm going to give you some universal planetary messages, okay? I'm a spiritual and business coach, esoteric and evolutionary astrologer, a medium, numerologist, educator, and an author. You can check out my books, okay? And so I'd really appreciate it if you would press the notification button, if you would share, and if you would comment. And so let's get started. Okay, December the 5th is our last full supermoon, and it's at 13 degrees of Gemini. Like 13 is kind of like a witchy number. It gives us the opportunity to see with more clarity stories we've been telling ourselves and the narrative that shapes our perception of reality. Okay, Gemini is all about communication. Okay, as the moon is bigger and brighter, from our perspective on Earth, the tides are stronger and our emotions feel more intense and more urgent than usual. So this moon acts like a big flashlight. And if you have your personal natal chart, you'll look to see where 13th of Gemini falls in which house or houses. And that's the house that you need to be looking at because each house means something, and that's personal for you. Now, the last chapter of this year's Supermoon trilogy is, first of all, after October the 7th, we had a full moon at 14 degrees of Aries. Then on November the 5th, we had a full moon at 13 degrees of Taurus. That was awakening. And now December 5th, we have the full moon at 13 degrees. Imagine. So we've got always like 13 degrees. Wow, this completes, we call the arc. And something comes full circle, a truth, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually for you. The December supermoon becomes one of the highest rising full moons we will witness until 2042, appearing brighter, closer, and more elevated, and more overhead than usual. You'll see it. I've seen it in the sky already. It's symbolizing lifting of the veil, a culmination, like an ending that invites you to see your life from a broader vantage point so you can connect the dots and recognize the meaning behind the journey that you're on, that you have walked throughout this year, because we're going to start a new year. And what you need to do is, because of the year of the snake, you need to shed. So you need to look at what are your emotional patterns and habits and that type of thing that you want to get rid of. And you can write them out and you can burn them. An excellent opportunity to gain new insights and understandings of your personal reality, the meaning of recent events, and the path ahead, which may shock you. As full moons are at the peak point of the lunar month, a time when what was hidden is now revealed. So all of a sudden, some things are going to come to the surface and maybe you'll be shocked with it. Full moons shed light on your own emotional world, providing an opportunity for emotional honesty, then allowing the release of what has been building up emotionally and energetically. With the 2025 snake year, this is an incredible opportunity to release now emotional events, negative emotions, limiting beliefs, toxic people, old habits, patterns, any burdens, anxieties, worries, anything previously hidden from your conscious awareness. It will have kind of come out. Together, these insights or downloads allow you to understand yourself, your surroundings, and your personal reality. What you can do is you can write them down and then you can burn them under the light of the full moon. As the smoke goes into the waters during a full moon, it combines the symbolism of two powerful elements, to represent the process of profound emotional and spiritual cleansing, transformation, and the release of deep-seated negativity. Do it now as we shed with the energy of the snake near, so you don't take anything into the fire horse, because the fire horse is fast. Every full moon highlights the dance between the two opposing complementary signs. These days, so we're looking at the Gemini-Sagittarius polarity, it takes stage. This is the axis of learning, language, and meaning through which we strive. We want to try and understand. We want to classify. We want to articulate. We want to attribute meaning to any of our experiences and understand what it's about. It's interesting that Sagittarius is connected to the right hemisphere of the brain, which functions like intuition, while Gemini is associated with the left, which is about rational thinking. Now, this is really important. When we become very emotional, okay, what we do is we lose perspective. And so a girlfriend of mine says, when your emotions go up, your IQ goes down, because we equate IQ with intellect. So we want to find the balance there. This event shines a light on thoughts, different conversations, and situations that emerged earlier in this lunar cycle, especially while Mercury was retrograde, because it's just gone direct, offering us an access with more clarity and understanding and the purpose of what we experienced. Where was your Mercury? In what house was it? And what were you trying to go over and figure out? And because it's all about review and edit and let it go. The full moon opposite Venus and Mars emphasizes the alignment of your personal need for radically authentic relationships wherein all parts are free to express. Beware of anger and other emotions we usually keep under control that because of this full moon could come to the surface. The Mars-Moon opposition asks for honest emotional expression and will make it hard to hide how we truly feel. This aspect highlights the importance of expressing your needs, saying no when necessary, using discernment, setting boundaries, detaching before you reach the point of being emotionally overwhelmed and reacting destructively and disproportionately. So now observe, be mindful, contemplate how you validate through overgiving. You now validate yourself and cultivate truly emotional, authentic, and nourishing relationships. Remember, the first relationship is always with yourself. So many blessings and much love, and enjoy this beautiful moon. And we'll be having the solstice soon also.